Greetings viewers, and welcome to this ALTV Halloween special, and it's a very special one indeed. In 2011, a creepypasta by the name of Sonic.exe was released. It quickly became one of the most notorious creepypastas on the entire internet. 6 years later, a sequel was to be written, but not by the original author, but instead some random 13-year-old kid who had too much time on his hands, aka me. That's right, I wrote a sequel to Sonic.exe, and today I will be sharing that story with you all for the very first time. So sit back, relax, and let's delve into the terrifying tale of Kill.exe. I am a huge Sonic fan. I've played almost every single game in the series. Just like most fans, I prefer the classics. The one game I played the most as a kid was Sonic 2. I tried to find my Mega Drive as well as the game in my attic, but there was no luck. I then decided to download the game off of a free games website. The website looked safe, so I just looked for Sonic 2 so I could finally relive my childhood. I found the game and clicked the download button. It took around 5 minutes to download, the average time it takes for a retro game. When I found the game on my computer, it was named Kill.exe. I just shrugged it off as an Easter egg left in by the website. I loaded the game and it started up just as I remembered. However, when the title screen came on, I noticed something off. The colours looked a bit paler than the original, and the music was slightly slower. I thought it was just my PC's resolution that caused the pale colours, and the music was from the PAL version. Anyway, I started the game, and instead of Emerald Hill Zone, there was a black screen, and I heard a loud static noise for 2 seconds. It surprised me so much I almost fell off my chair. After the noise, Emerald Hill loaded as normal, with the pale colours and slower music. I played the game normally until I got to Aquatic Ruin Act 2. After beating the boss, I heard the loud static noise again, and this time, the game crashed. Not knowing what just happened, I reloaded the game and activated the level select to play Casino Night. However, it didn't work. Then I tried the other zones. Nothing. The only zone I could play was Death Egg. Still pretty disappointed about the other levels. I went on to Death Egg. I beat Silver Sonic easily and got to the infamous scene where Dr. Eggman outruns Sonic. However, it played out very differently. I actually caught up to Eggman, and as soon as Sonic touched him, the game crashed again with the static noise. I remember that just before the game crashed, I saw Eggman's face change to a scared look. Before I restarted the game, I noticed there was a notepad file with the game. I opened it, not knowing what to expect. All that was there was rows of numbers, with the letters W, H, and Y scattered in them. Now, I was beginning to get freaked out. I reloaded the game once more, but it was stranger than ever. There was no music, and Sonic and Tails didn't appear at the title screen. I started Emerald Hill, but there was no static noise. Again, no music. It gets creepier as I get to Act 2. I was expecting the easy Emerald Hill boss, but it didn't appear. I waited for around 30 seconds until the screen changed to black. In red, a message appeared. He is gone. It is your fault. Why? It was then that I realized what had happened. I had killed Eggman. Now I was really scared. The game then switched to what looked like Death Egg, but with no rings or enemies, and I was playing as Dr. Eggman. I ran forward for around 2 minutes until Eggman just stopped. He looked at me with the same sad face as before. 5 seconds later, Sonic appeared and jumped onto Eggman. Cut to black. I heard a screaming noise coming from the game. This is the part where I got scared the most. The black screen switched to a hyper-realistic image of Eggman with no eyes and blood all over him. The word Y in a scribbled red font appeared above the image. I heard the static noise again. This lasted for 15 seconds until the game crashed once more. I went to the toilet, but after that I noticed the game had been deleted. I went back to the website to find the game, to see if anyone else had downloaded it. I could not find it. I searched the whole internet for information about it and found one response. It was from a man who was said to have died a day after he posted anything about the game. His post read, "Help me." I turned cold. And thus concludes the tale of Kill.exe. Were you scared? I know I was. Thank you all so much for listening to me tell you this spooktacular story. Ha 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 ha.